Right, this is the BSA Scorpion, and that's 180 bar fill. So you can see it's under the green line on 180. Now if I go to one of the clails with the same fill, you'll see it a little bit different. Right, this is a Crowell MPO3 which I shot yesterday on a pencil challenge, and I haven't filled it up with air, and as you can see it's round about 180. I will be filling this up again today. We'll see where it goes on the gauge, but I find that if I fill it up the day before and let the air settle down, it goes to the marker from the red and the green. So I'm going to look at the Crowell K now, because that's been filled up I think for 2 days, okay, with a 180 bar fill. Right, okay, this is the Crowell K. Now I filled this up to 180 bar, and it's been, well, the air has been setting for 2 days, and you can see it's almost on the 200 bar mark. So if I shot that after 1 day in a way of fill, it'll be over that 200 bar mark. Although it's 180 fill, so it hasn't burst the burst disc. The air's settled down, and that's where it's landed up. So you have to be careful when filling. As you can see, it's just under 200 bar, and that should be a 180 bar fill. So I'll have to recheck my compressor and lower it down to about 170 and see how it goes from there. And that's why the shot yesterday, when I was using the MPO3, was off a bit. Right, as you can see, I've got this set around about 180, I think, just under. So I think that's about 180 now. So we're going to go, I'm going to set the compressor on. Oh, have I got... Right, as you can see, the 180 bar fill has taken it to almost full. It is on 200 bars. And as you can see, that's 180 bar fill. And that's 200 bar. Right, okay, all this is really to do with the equipment we've got for our air rifles, and finding out the little faults, what may be wrong with them, whether it's the rifle, whether it's the compressor, whether it's the pellets, whatever, you know. Now, as I say, there's the pellets I did just the afternoon, and that single shot up there. Okay, so we're going to come over and oh, not recording. Right, I'm recording, so what I've just said you can see on that target. So I'm going to come over just a little bit, and I'm with the single shot loader, safety's off. I quite like this single shot loader. I'll be pleased when the other one comes as well, or the other two. Right, so the first shot, and this is on a 180 bar fill, which the gauge is saying 200 bar. So let's see how these shots go. Okay, by the crosshair and by the pellet, that's quite straight. But I'll be shooting for the pellet hole. And that's directly in the pellet hole. Now this is not waiting, you know, I'm shooting, I just filled it up, as you know. Now normally I fill it up the day before, so the air settles down, and that's when I find a little bit of trouble. Now that pellet shot a little bit low. Now I don't know where that pellet went, whether it went in the hole or the below or in the middle. So I'm going to make another hole beside. I'm just using 12 shots. Right, so we'll come here. And by the crosshairs to the pellet, it looks like it's halfway down. But I'll be aiming again directly at that pellet hole. See that now, that's shot low. But then see, that could be my aiming, it could be my pellet, or it could be the air, I don't know. Same pellet hole, top one. Once again, I don't know where that went, in one of those holes. But this is what I find fascinating with air rifles, in a way of the equipment you buy, how it performs, or how it don't perform. You know, I think that's going through the same top pellet hole, but I'm not quite sure. So what I'm going to do this time, I've got 4 more pellets left. and I'm on my last tin of pellets, so I don't really want to waste shots. I'm going to go for the hole where we shot yesterday, just here. And that's almost in that hole, a little bit low. But even so, that's still a decent little shot. So I've got 3 more pellets. And we'll make another hole. Just here. See, that's a half a pellet down from that line on the crosshair. What I will be doing after I do this is refill the rifle and then wait until tomorrow morning to see how it shoots then. See, that shot a little bit low, but even so, still a decent little shot. Right, okay, this is the last pellet. Now all those pellets what I've got, that one there, the third hole, is the best. As you can see, that's an oblong. One pellet went below, or maybe 2 pellets went in that hole, or there, I don't know. And also that one. So the more I'm shooting this at the moment, it seems like the more pellets what I'm shooting, as the air comes down, a tighter group. So I'm going to load another 3 pellets. That shot slightly to the right, unless my rifle moved a little bit, I don't know. But I'll be shooting that pellet over these last 2 pellets. See, that's a little bit low from where I was aiming. Only a fraction, but a fraction is enough. But then again, if you look at all them, if you was doing pest control, they're all kill shots, you know what I mean? And that, I'm not quite sure, it could have split the paper or it was a little bit to the right. But even so, that third one I did was the best grouping. And now for the air, I'll turn the video off for a minute. Now for the air, it's showing 180. I don't know if you can see that, but it's showing 180. Yeah, so what could it be? Could it be this gauge? Could it be my compressor gauge? You know, it could be a number of things, couldn't it, really, when you think about it. But I do know yesterday when I took these shots here, I mean, I can't remember how many shots I took, around about 24 I think, and although they was going in the same pellet hole, there was a couple of, as you can see, different little movements, or the pellet didn't hit in the right place, but only a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, so 20 shots went in those 3 holes, and 4 was just a little bit down. Today you can see 3 shots on each. You got either 2 pellets in there and 1 down there, or you got 1 pellet there, 1 pellet there and 1 pellet there. On the second one, you either got 2 pellets in that one or 2 pellets in that one. The third one, the pellets all went in there, and the fourth one, the pellets went in there, although it split the car a bit there. So yeah, I'll have to re-look at the compressor, and if I need to take it down, I'll only take it down 10 bar to about 170. So if I take it down to 170 and look at the gauge, as soon as it stops compressing, it should be under that 200 bar mark, and it'd be interesting to see what it'd be like the following morning. But what I'm going to do is refill the rifle on the 180 bar, and then look at this rifle tomorrow morning and see where the gauge is, whether it's on the 200 bar or over, or just a little bit under. I need it to be under. Well, I want it to be under, you know what I mean? But those pencil, when I was doing the challenge on the pencil challenge, I think there was too much air in the cylinder, and you could see where I was aiming way above the pencil, and it was hitting the pencil. At one point I think I was ½ inch above the pencil where it still hit the pencil, and I put that down to, at the moment, too much air in the cylinder. I don't know what it proves, but too much air or too little air will make your pellets, or too little air will make your pellets drop. Too much air could possibly make your pellets, well, I don't know. I forgot what I was thinking about then. But very interesting, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's a short video, but if you enjoyed this sort of video, finding out fault findings or whatever, you know, just leave your likes and your comments. And I'm waiting for the bipod attachment for the BSA, so I might be coming back out today after I've fitted it to see what it's shooting like on the bipod. There was something else, I can't remember what I was going to say, something about the Crow K, I think. Oh yeah, I chronographed the Crow K, and it was shooting low 10 foot-pounds. So I've put the FPS FPS in the ballistics, and I've got to give that a trial and see what, if I need to up the foot-pounds a bit to get it accurate. But until I do that, I don't know. Right, okay, so I'm off, okay? Give your thumbs up, you know, press the button, like, and leave your comments, and I'll see you again later. Bye. Right, after shooting those 24 shots, you can see the gauge is 1 notch down from the red, okay? So I'm just going to start that compressor up again, and as you can see where it is, it's set at 180, so we'll see what happens. Make sure the valve's on. Once again, you can scroll the center. Right, once again, you can see it on what? 200 bar. Now, something's got to be wrong either with the compressor or this gauge, or we just got to wait until it settles down. Now, I'm going to take it inside and leave it overnight, and then in the morning I'll have another look at this gauge and see where it's standing. But as you can see, that should have been a 180 bar fill. Okay, so again, I'll see you later. Bye.